Abuja, the story of Vincent Simmons is very heartbreaking. On May 22nd, 1977, Louisiana, the Sanders twin sisters, Karen and Sharon Sanders, both 14 years, kache omu family say black man be at omu mona. Na kwanya branch ene faso to omu mona ne say omu ene omu cousin e friend Kitty Laborde ena nenam. Na that time no much as a kid Laborde the 18 years. Na according to them, they saw this black man and omo fan right. Na omo car na ekono. And na branch and twin second edisi omo so. Now parki omo mi and say na do omo kogu car ne trunk nim. And or drive here to an isolated area. Okodru hono and o yi omo maku and omo die ema moja kra tu omo. Na after say we ye no odo omo ba nearby cemetery bi ane wo ho and obeja omo si ho. Na emumu no omo caution. Say should anybody here of it, he will let his buddies come after them and he will make sure say omokuomo. It's according to them and nunti na momo ntumi anka ho asema until 2 weeks time and 22nd May 1977 na asem nankasa esie on May 9th 1977. After so mobo family na mane no family na nso koyi police for asutre na police for no ebisa Karen and then sister Sharon say abrantie no ye omo sa no omo hu na omo betumi a kire a omo se dabi enya de omo betumi identify nipa no because all blacks look alike.
All blacks look alike.
Until the next morning, 23rd May, Ebrana Vincent Alfred Simmons, enam ni baby no police for no kwache no. Ede ne koka mrantien sombia no machi omo dada. 6 of them were black and ana baako eye white. And omo de Vincent ejina mfimfin 83 ewo left 3 ewo right and ono kwa and ana hanko egunisa. Into omo ma the Sanders twin sisters no by say omo mehwe ebia omo hu nkofo na ejina wona omo betumi identify nipa na oyes ade no. And unfortunately the 3 of them, the twins, together with omo cousin Kitty Laborde nyina identify Vincent Alfred Simmons say you no any rape you omo. Right after that, omo the Vincent interrogation room and almost started so omo totuna no. According to Vincent, okache omo say only anything about what they are saying because ono about just a week ago no obaye. He's been out for several years, so he does not know anything that they are talking about. But police for no ampene and according to him, he was there no omo the statement by say on signing. He asked them, say what is he signing for? Omo say he's signing for the monato of the twin sisters and okachom said abi enya dia obe sign because onye bibisa ema police for no ebufuye na according to him omu piano to form and another police officer at bonituo the tuo no born no it was just an inch away from the heart and they took him to the hospital for treatment.
I'm sitting on the chair and handcuffed. When he gets through he said, I want you to sign there. I said, what is that? He said, this is a confession saying that you committed this crime. I said, what crime? You know, he said, those 2 white girls. I said, I don't even know these white girls.
Right after that, omo the Simmons ebejina court for trial. Now the trial no, the jury omo presented woman was 11 jury. 10 of them were white and now 1 black woman are no common. According to the woman, ebra owura dem wono, the white men told him say, "Ni opinion does not even count." Ne mom no. She just been part of the jury. Until on July 1st, 1977, and almost started say Vincent Alfred Simmons omudinasem. Nemum no during the trial, there were some discrepancies bia no motion say and the judge in the jury no ebeshum. 1. According to the Sanders sisters, omubeka say nipa na otu omomonano omuntumi identify no simply because all blacks look alike. But bedru courtroom one a failure the 2 Sanders sisters any omo cousin Kitty Laborde nyina ka say the omo kai nipa no yo omo san and nipa no was Vincent Alfred Simmons and only was 1. 2. The first statement omo the police for no omo more weapon the edin but during the trial omo beka say Vincent Simmons etwe second tweet edisi womo so and that was another discrepancy. The tosumiensa omo cousin Kitty Laborde ebeto just 18 years no. Further investigations say Abrante was 20 years and he was already married. Now he was a member of the Marine Corps and that was also another lie that the jury and the judge were supposed to look into it. And the 4th one, according to omo statement, omo say Vincent Alfred Simmons eto omo monano emoje to omo but in the courtroom they presented no medical report, they presented no physical evidence from the car ebetumi dia dance say ampa and semna no mo kan no crap. But the judge and the jury did not even care about any of those things. So he was convicted of 2 counts of attempted aggravated monato based on solely the testimonies of the Sanders sisters and omo cousin your friend Kate Laborde, and omo man 50 years each for the 2 counts. Vincent Alfred Simmons was sentenced to 100 years imprisonment. Just after the sentence, Vincent Simmons, trying to prove his innocence, filed repeated legal motions to view the evidence file pertaining to the case, including 1. Police report, arrest report, victim's statement, trial transcript, medical examinations report, and other documents, just to know why he's been sentenced to 100 years imprisonment. But the repeated legal motions of filing ebien honoma omo grante until 1993 omo agree say omo bema na husa document no. Now after presenting those documents to him, he realized that 1, the doctor that did the medical examination on the twins indicated say Sharon ne hymen na ye intact. IHS said she was a virgin, obiane ne nada. 2, the doctor also indicated say both of them had no bruises or any physical injury on them, which indicates that ebia obia hyewomo eno omada eno ne de tosuminu. And emoja omo se tu omo oka ni muni ade na there was no physical evidence e woka ne wan na chese ampa emoja tu omo. These were all evidence available before so omo ba be convicted normal sentence no, but the judge and the jury had no interest in it just because they were bent on putting him behind bars because he was black. Now after seeing the documents, Vincent Alfred Simmons filed a lot of petitions just to get a new trial. But the petitions, over 16 petitions, we didn't have
none of this evidence. None of this evidence was presented before the jury because the DA had it in his file. They testified before the jury that they were brutally raped. They repeatedly asked them, would they be able to identify this person again if they saw him? They say no, because all blacks look alike.
You know, I have it.
Of course.
The board has voted this time to deny your request.
In January 2020, Justin Bonus Esquire began the legal team of Vincent Alfred Simmons.
This was a legal lynch.
Say to you is that I know my client is innocent. Right. There's no physical evidence that connects him to that crime. There's no blood, there's no semen, there's no hairs, there's nothing. Sharon talks about bleeding all over the car. Karen talks about a violent rape. Where's the evidence in the car? Where's the blood in the car? There's nothing that supports a crime happened, and there's definitely not anything that supports that a black man committed the crime.
And they reviewed over 4,000 plus documents of Simmons' trial and post-conviction motions. Now, through that, omo filing for a new petition just to get Simmons a new trial. Neno and Namswa, the district attorney, Charlie Riddle, Edibetu just said, and omo pese Vincent Alfred Simmons, omo releasing name mumuno, omo pese or signing as a sex offender. Ono so yes said that if and no number jina so dey yi ne dia enya de obe sign because onim wona kuma mu ene na dream say nya dia ono or yes ade no. And Justin Bonus Esquire continued to pursue the case for a new trial.
I said, this is crazy. Nuts. Highly suggestive. When you put the cuffs on him, you're telling him that's who we want you to pick. The people and the Constitution, he is presumed innocent. And when Charles Riddle dismissed that case, that presumption of innocence carries.
And on Monday, February 14th, 2022, Judge William Bennett granted a new trial for Vincent Alfred Simmons. But the district attorney, Charlie Riddle, dismissed all charges against Vincent Alfred Simmons. And then release Vincent Alfred Simmons after spending 44 years in prison.
You free, brother.
You're free. You're done.
Love you, man.
Love you too, brother.
Man. Let's go to freedom. Freedom.
What's it like being out of prison?
Oh, man, it's a joy that's unexplainable, really.
And the bride, it was just about 3 days to his birthday. Now, other shocking revelations about and say medical report say Karen obia dikane nada dada years back before mpo say sa issue yi eba besi. Upon asking Karen ojitum say ampa nipa one ne die no was ne cousin Kit Laborde.
We were kids. We experimented. So yes, if that's consensual, if that's whatever word you want to put to it.
Kit Laborde deny say bibi sensi, but Karen insist say bibi sensi emum say si kra no mo yenkwada, and it is nothing. Enti though Sisia Vincent Alfred Simmons you know, but Karen ene ninua Sharon still maintains say abrante no eto womo na. As it stands now, there has not been any compensation for Vincent Alfred Simmons, and there has not been any legal action yet whether say papai obesue the state for damages and na say obeja asem no amana kokra. Yebisa ne say eye no na sem obeka ne say o se de obeka ne say odanyame ase say at least for a very long time ababeto dwa say oye innocent na sem aye de to no so no nokra bi anim. Abusia, it is sad, but the kind of things that blacks ebi afam ewo mrofo ne nsa no no say ye ka kirewa ubesu na rebeho. Being black has never been easy, but then sometimes it is sad to see some of our people trying so hard to change the identity from being black or African to become white. Enti ebi mu dinku esra pomo ho said ebe yo meba be mrofo. Black is beautiful, and I'm proud to be black, and I'm very proud to be African. It is time for us as black and Africans to rise up and love each other and come to the realization that this is who we are and we should be proud of it. It's as simple as that. I'm a proud African, and if you are proud African, you can say that in the comment section. As sad as it is, baby akwakuduno, and I believe that we can all take lessons from the story of Vincent Alfred Simmons. Share your thoughts with me in the comment section and follow the page for more Mediana Citizen. God bless you.